Hello children. So from this video we will be learning EVS chapter 10, that is Walls Tell Stories. So in this chapter you will be learning about the Golconda Fort. So do you know where Golconda Fort is? Yes, it is in Hyderabad, which is in Telangana state. So this fort was built with mud in 1200 and it was so huge and beautifully constructed without any cranes or any equipments. So you can see here the beautiful view of the Golconda Fort. And you can see a huge gate of the fort, and in that gate you can see a small gate also. So do you know why there are two gates? Yes, the big gate is so huge and heavy, so it was opened occasionally as per the requirement, and the small gate was used for daily purpose, so that all the people those were inside can come out and get in. And also you can see the iron spokes on the gate here. So these were to ensure the security. Ensure security means so that the enemy can't get in easily. Okay, so these iron spokes were made on the gate. And in some places you can see here the walls comes out in round shape, and these are called as the bastions or burj, and they were even higher than the walls. So totally the outer walls of this fort has 87 bastions, and the thick walls, all these gates, they were built so beautifully to ensure the security. So any enemy cannot attack the fort easily. And here is the map of the fort. And before getting inside, there was a board written. There is a board written outside. In that it is written that Qutub Shahi Sultans ruled the Golconda Sultanate in South India after one after another from 1518 to 1687. And much before that, in 1200, the fort was built made of mud, and different rulers ruled here. And in this there are gardens, fields, factories. Yes, do you know why these bastions were made in the fort wall? Yes, these bastions were made in the fort wall to see at a distance and attack enemies coming towards the fort from several directions. So you can see small holes also there in the bastions. So these big holes were made in them to watch and shoot at enemies from a distance and keeping a soldier safe. And even those days they used to have buildings with 2 floors. So you can see in the picture the buildings with 2 floors there. And the beautiful carvings on the walls. So here is the beautiful carving on the walls which were made in those days. And also there were many big tanks and fountains here on the, and there was one of the fountain on the roof which you can see in the picture. This is on the roof, and these fountains used to have full of water. Even today when engineers design houses, sometimes there is dampness in the walls, is it? And here so long ago there were fountains on the terrace, and the buildings, they might have been made with such a good understanding, is it? On the terrace there was a fountain. Think, so good engineering work it is. And here there were attacks also. Those days kings and emperors played such tricks. They tried to make smaller kingdoms a part of their own kingdom, and this was done by sometimes by friendship, by flattery, or even by marriage between families. And when nothing else worked, they attacked them. And when Aurangzeb came to attack with his full army and with their guns and cannons to attack, but they could not even enter the fort, and they camped outside the fort for 8 months because there was a long deep ditch along the walls. So here you can see the long and a deep ditch along the walls of the fort here. So the enemy couldn't easily get in the fort. It was difficult for the enemies to get inside, and if they tried to come from different side, then the soldiers in the bastions would see them from the distance and attack them. So the guns and cannons were used in the past, but nowadays many countries have nuclear bombs, and a single bomb can cause so many destructions. And here you can see the guns and the cannon, which was made up of bronze, and this was the cannon used by the King Aurangzeb. All these things are kept in the museum so that to help us to know about the lifestyle, culture and tradition of the people at that particular time. So here also you can see the big guns made up of bronze and with metal bombs. And here is the Fateh Darwaza. In those days there was no telephone. So people, how would they send the message? As the people, they used to go near the Fateh Darwaza and stand near the Fateh Darwaza, and whatever they wanted to speak, they speak near the Fateh Darwaza. And when you speak near Fateh Darwaza, it can be heard at the king's palace, which is so far. So everyone could hear whatever we speak near the Fateh Darwaza. Everyone was able to hear near the king's palace. So it was such a beautiful engineering those days. Even nowadays we can't think about it. So this is all about the Golconda Fort. Thank you.